What is the ucat exam? So I've been waffling about this all summer, and I know this video is only going to appeal to a very small section of my audience, but the ucat exam is a entrance exam for university that all medics and dentists take. And in this video, I just wanted to share my journey and some tips I learned along the way. Okay, so I have decided that I'm going to start a ucat vlog. This is literally just going to be my entire journey of doing ucat, and hopefully future medics or future like year 12s can watch this, or a lot of people do the year 12 like postgraduate, so future medics can watch this and like follow my journey and not feel so alone, because the ucat is sat during your summer holidays and sometimes it can feel so isolating being like the only one, especially if you don't have a lot of medic friends doing work over summer. So yeah, I've decided to start today. I currently have 26, my desk is a bit messy, but 26 days until my ucat exam. This is my progress so far. I'm not going to answer any questions yet till I get my actual ucat result or like give advice, because I may have done it wrong, and then from that I will try and give you guys some tips and stuff I've learned. I'm just gonna vlog my journey and see how it goes. Today I'm gonna do a mock exam, like an entire ucat mock. I've done one of these like 3 days ago and I got 2670 and then band 2, which I was so happy with for a first mock. If I'm honest, like I was really happy with that score. I'm not expecting my scores to constantly go up, like I know it will fluctuate, but today is the 1st of August and my exam is the 27th of August. So by the way, before I start, I wanted to say I purchased a like keyboard from Amazon. I can link the one in the description if you want me to, but it was literally just like the cheapest keyboard, and also this mouse, just because a lot of people told me that if you use like a MacBook or a non-desktop, it will like be different in the actual exam, because in the actual exam you're using a keyboard, and I do find it a lot quicker using like this little keypad on the keyboard when doing like QR especially. ucat second mock did not go well. I like got 2,380, which is like not what I want. I don't know, band 2 as well. Like I run out of time for everything. It's like fine, because I'll just like look at where I went wrong and like go from there, but not good. Literally like the same score as I keep getting. Like with VR, I feel like I'm just stuck around this like 22, 23, 24 mark. Okay, currently 1:30 p.m. I'm starting my ucat now. I think I'm gonna try to split it up into like 2 today because I'm feeling kind of tired. So I'm gonna start with VR, get that out of the way because it sucks. Basically every day I'm trying to do like a bit of each section a day, and then closer to the time I'll do that, and then on top of that I'll do like the ones I'm struggling with. Okay, best VR mock, yeah, I got 28 out of 47. I still like hugely struggled with timings, but the main thing I did different was I read all the answers before I did the question, which I like didn't do before because I was like, oh, it's a waste of time, but I think that helped me improve like the accuracy. I bought med entry on top of medify, which I just want to say you do not have to do. I just wanted to see the difference, and I just completed a med entry full mock. I got 2760 band 1. The main areas I need to focus on is definitely verbal reasoning. I scored 560 in verbal reasoning, which just brought it down so much. I forgot to vlog yesterday, but yesterday I just did timed sections, but I'm just a bit stressed because I leave to go for board masters in 2 days and there is no Wi-Fi, or like I can't bring a laptop or anything until the following Monday, and then after that my ucat's in 2 weeks, which is kind of stressing me out because that means I won't be able to revise whilst I'm at boardies. I also bought some Anki flashcards on AR, like I downloaded someone else's, which just have I think like 250 different common patterns. So I think whilst I'm at boardies I'm gonna try to do at least that. But yeah, I'm feeling a bit stressed about the festival, but it should be fine. Okay, today is 6th of August and my last like full day before I go to boardies tomorrow. By the way, boardies is just a festival, but there is like no Wi-Fi, you can't bring like your laptop, nowhere to charge your phone. It's like a complete camping festival. But it's 9 AM. I spent about half an hour, 45 minutes doing Anki cards this morning on like the AR, the ones that I bought earlier, and then today I'm gonna do some timed questions. I might also do some untimed verbal reasoning to try and improve my accuracy because my verbal reasoning sucks. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Okay, wait, let me turn my fan off. It is Tuesday the 13th of August and I've just come back from boardies. I took literally, I'm not joking, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday off ucat, and 2 weeks before my exam, and then 2 weeks today I have my ucat exam. So I'm feeling a little bit stressed, but I honestly think like a break might have been a good idea. I feel like I'm a bit ill, if you can't tell from boardies, like my throat's gone from like screaming and my nose is a bit congested. But yeah, basically the plan is to do 2 full mocks, or the equivalent of 2 full mocks every single day up until my exam. And my voice. So I either do like little mini mocks or sub-test mocks and then a full mock, or just 2 full mocks. Boardies was so good, by the way, like it was definitely worth going. I just hope my scores haven't dropped dramatically. Okay, I've literally just done 5 different sub-test mocks to get like an overall score at first, which I added up to be 2560 and I got band 3 in situational judgment, which literally shocked me because I've never got band 3. But then I just did a proper Medify mock, I think it was mock 3, and I got 2640 band 1, which is a lot better. I do think though like the Medify calculations are so harsh, so I used like the Medic Mind conversion table and converted like my scores into actual numbers, and then from that I got 2860 band 1. So you know, like varying between more than 200 depending on the conversion, which is silly. Okay, I cannot believe I'm vlogging in this state right now. It's 4:15. I did one mock this morning and then I lay in my bed and was like, oh my god, I'm so tired. But I've just splashed my face with cold water. I've like moisturized. I've put my hair up. I got 2610 band 2 on Medify. Like in my head, VR went really well and then it was like the same as last time. But like I think it's like getting better. Like I'm understanding it more rather than it going well from guessing. Like I'm actually like going well from like knowing what I'm trying to do. Guys, we got 2810 band 1. I know I still look gross, but so happy. I'm reviewing it right now. I think I'm going on a run with my mum though in a sec, so I might review it when I get home. Very happy. It's just giving me so much motivation. I do think the med entry mocks are so much easier, or they're like a lot nicer. Just had some breakfast. It's now 8:53 a.m. I didn't review yesterday's med entry mock because I was so tired and I was not up for it, so I'm reviewing it now and then I'm gonna start another mock on Medify. I'm gonna try to do one Medify, one med entry, one Medify, one like med entry. Okay, ignore the fact that I'm literally in my dressing gown. I've just completed a mock this morning. It is the 18th of August and 9 days till my ucat exam, and I've scored the highest mock year, which I'm super happy about, on med entry. I do think med entry score nicer, but I got 2950 and band 1. Just a reminder that last night I literally had like an emotional breakdown because I was like, I can't do this, and I was just very tired, so I had to take the evening off and just not do any ucat. There we go. Taking the evening off has resulted to me scoring one of my highest scores, so just a reminder to like take time for yourself and not burn yourself out. I just realized I haven't done an update on the ucat vlog in a while, but it is 6 freaking days to my exam. A little bit nervous, but I'm actually like feeling okay, but I just say I'm nervous. But I did my first like official ucat mocks. Like on the actual ucat website you can get access to like their official mocks. I did ucat mock A. Verbal reasoning, loved it. Like for me, oh, let me check what I got, because you have to like scale it to like the Medic Mind conversion. So I got 630, which is like pretty average for me. DM, so happy with, I got 800, and then QR I got 580, which I'm not that worried about because if I look up, all my previous QR scores are like between like 700 and 850. Like I think that QR in that ucat mock was so hard. Abstract reasoning I got 730, which like is mediocre for me, so it went pretty good. Overall 2740. I really want a score of like 2900 plus, like desperately. Like I don't know, if I get 2850 whatever, I think I'll still be happy, but I just really want that like 2900 plus to, you know, secure it. But yeah, I'm trying to not burn myself out. I did another abstract reasoning, I've just done another verbal reasoning. But yeah, I'm feeling good. I tried to make sure I have some social plans this week, like in the evening, so I'm like not just sitting at my desk. Like tonight I'm going to my boyfriend, tomorrow I'm going to watch the It Ends With Us film, which I feel like I'm gonna bawl my eyes out. Friday I'm going to just like run, and then I think Saturday, Sunday and Monday, 3 days before the exam, I'm just like gonna try chill at home. So yeah, 4 days till my ucat, and I think I'm having some like serious PMT. I've had such like an emotional morning. I've just been so like, I don't want to do ucat and like tired. I had a nap and it's now 12:55. I just did an AR subtest mock. I'm not going to do a full mock today because I don't have the mental capacity for that, so I think I'm just going to do like little subtest mocks. But I'm just, yeah, I'm not going to do a mock because I feel like I won't do well. I'm feeling better. I think I was just a bit, I still feel my heart like racing, so I'm gonna do some meditation, I think. And a reminder that even 4 days before your exam, you're allowed to have a little stress. Well, hopefully. I'm giving you guys this advice before I've even sat my ucat, but just from a personal experience, it's like a very normal thing, I think. 24th of August, so 3 days away from my exam, and I got 2920 and I skipped SJT because I couldn't be asked. 2 days until my ucat exam. Today I'm gonna do official ucat mock C. Also, I was looking at my little like ucat Excel spreadsheet and it's so cute. It's not as aesthetic as some people's, but it's so cute just like seeing how much my scores have improved over time. And then these two were the mock results from A and B. Bloody hell, I can't believe there is literally 1 day till my ucat exam. That is crazy. Like, I did my final ever mock this morning. But yeah, so I did official ucat mock D. I woke up at 5:30 this morning because that's the time I'm gonna have to wake up tomorrow. So I was just like preparing myself, but I got 2870. And then I don't really know how to scale the situational judgment from the official ucat mocks, but like I'm feeling pretty confident about SJT. Was pretty happy with 2870. I think my DM went down. I did a couple AR subtests just because I'm really hoping that I can get that high in the actual exam to improve like my overall score. But yeah, I'm not doing it anymore. I'm really trying to not like put too much pressure on the day before. I've been to a gym class this morning. I'm gonna go for a walk with my mum, and then this evening I'm gonna do like a little self-care night routine, you know, face mask, meditation, journaling. Been using Headspace for meditation recently, which is so good. And then I have like a little journaling thing on my Notion. But yeah, take it slow. I'm so excited. I don't know if I'm gonna vlog tomorrow morning. I'll see how I feel. But yeah.
Against the floor. And then when you're ready, just gently opening the eyes again.
Oh my god! I have literally just come out crying from this exam. I literally was running down those stairs like crying like out of happiness. I was so scared to open it, but I got 3030 band 1, which is insane. Like, I haven't even scored that high on a mock before.
That is amazing.
I was crying. I was crying earlier because I was just so surprised. Like, I found VR so hard. Like, my VR, I was going through the passages and I was skipping so many. I got 610 in VR in my exam, which is like not very good, like pretty below average. Quantitative reasoning was so good, I got 890, and abstract reasoning I got 810, which hugely brought up my score. And then decision making 720, and I got band 1, which I'm it's like, I just feel so relieved. Like, I'll be able to apply to all the unis that I want to. Like, I'm so happy. So happy.
She's done it.
Yeah. I'm getting some brunch with my mum to celebrate. I'm 8.5 because I forgot to vlog, but I got eggs, bacon and sourdough. So happy. Okay, so now that I have finished the ucat, I just wanted to give some general tips and advice. So these are just all the questions that I was curious about when I was revising for my ucat. I started revision about 7-8 weeks before, but like the first 2-3 weeks were so sporadic. I was still at school. I'd just do like a couple sections a day, literally like less than 100 questions, untimed, and just getting used to like the feel of questions and like learning about what the whole ucat exam was like. I would also watch like random videos on YouTube, like ucat advice videos and the Medify intro videos. By the way, I just started by purchasing off Medify and then looking through those videos. Let me get my calendar out to check the exact timeline. And then I think I started doing timed practices. I was doing around 100 to 200 questions per day, normally like 150 max. And then I went on holiday for a week to Marbella, and I was only doing less than 100 questions each day, but I tried to fit in like an hour. And then after that I really got onto it. I was doing over 200 each day. Yeah, so that day I did like 300, 226, and that was before I went to boardies, so I was doing it quite intense. I was doing all timed. I think I did my first 2 mocks as well. Then I went to boardies for 5 days, as I mentioned, and I missed 5 days of practice. And then when I got back, you saw I was doing like mocks, time practice, really going into it. Some other things I did was make some like AR spreadsheets with common patterns I'd seen. So like all the patterns I'd got wrong, I would write down on my Notion and like review those. For AR, it's literally just practice. Like, I got the Med Entry app on my phone, so I could practice doing it on my phone as well. That is literally just repetition. That's all I can get for AR, just recognizing patterns, because realistically in the UCAT they're not going to bring up anything new. Like, it's going to be patterns that you have seen before if you have done enough practice questions. For quantitative reasoning, this was my highest scoring in the UCAT, which was 890 out of 900, which is crazy. I actually found practice, like, I've never got as high as that before in a practice. I think learning the keyboard shortcuts, learning how the UCAT calculator works, so basic GCSE math, just make sure you're up to date with that. Defo use the notebook and pen you were given. But for QR, I always think that's just practice, and like, they're not going to ask you some stupid hard maths equation. So as long as you get the basic understanding and working on timings. Oh, huge thing, skip the questions that seem hard. Like, I literally I did all the easy ones first. Anything with like 2 graphs or something more confusing, I just skipped, and then I came back to the end when I had more time. That is like the main tip actually I'd give, which I think I saw my improvement in most of my scores, was learning how to skip. Now, I didn't learn how to skip for ages, and everyone tells you to skip and you don't learn for a while because it's so scary skipping questions, because you're like, I'm not gonna have enough time. But like, literally part of the UCAT exam is like knowing which questions to skip and which ones to come back to. And like, UCAT don't expect you to complete all the questions 100%. That's why literally no one scores 3,600. So it's just being smart about which ones you decide to spend more time on and which ones less. For DM, I would figure out all the different question types, what they mean, and then ones you seem to struggle on, watch videos and practice those in isolation, because there's such a range of questions in DM. I found syllogisms really hard. Like, I had to put quite a lot of work into those, and I'm guessing like where I lost marks would have been those. But overall DM I think is the one you can see most improvement with practice, because it's just learning how to do the question types and repetition. And then finally VR, you know, not much advice I'm gonna give on this because I got 610, but I do feel like I got such a hard passage set for VR. Like one thing that really stumped me at the start of the exam was I was going through the VR passages and I was skipping the ones that I thought looked hard, and I was skipping so many because they were all like, it was either like I didn't know much about them or it just seemed like a really lengthy passage. Like I would say I was given a pretty hard VR set in my opinion. But yeah, do not let like doing bad on one sub-test like disrupt you, because as you saw I got 610 in my VR and I thought I got like maybe 580 in the exam, but I didn't let that like stop my mindset throughout the other sub-tests, and consequently I was able to bring my score much higher because of that. So that's a big thing. Like it's all about mindset. I think a huge thing is your mindset. Like I was doing deep breaths, I saw like you did my meditation in the car, and you just got to be confident. I was like visualizing myself beforehand going into the exam and doing the questions and getting them right, and like I visualized myself like opening the paper and being super happy, which I was. So yeah, it's intimidating but it's doable. I hope this vlog gave you some tips and gave you a bit of motivation throughout your UCAT journey. Any future medics, I wish you the best of luck, and if you have your upcoming UCAT exam, good luck. If you have any other questions, please comment down below and I will reply to as many as possible. Thank you for listening to me waffle, and I hope this helped some of you out there.